What is up, my Todds and Vixens? I'm XFox1, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Last we had left off, we were exploring the Kakari Wilds to get vials of dark spawn blood for this mysterious joining that we are going to be a part of. While in the woods, we also came across a so-called Witch of the Wilds and her chastened mother, who found old Graywarden treaties and protected them for who knows how long. And in tonight's episode, we should, given that there's no technical difficulties, be doing this joining that we've been hearing so much about. So let's see what happens. Alright, let's talk to Duncan. We got both the documents and the darkspawn blood, so we are finally ready for this joining. And we can finally cure ourselves of this...
Have you been successful?
We can finally cure ourselves of this mysterious illness. Not that it was easy, but
Good.
Yes.
I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Huh. Maybe we should tell you about Morgan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alister, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
Now will you tell us what this ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Graywardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
You're saying this ritual could kill us?
As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alister, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I love these two bottom ones. Calm down. There's nothing we can do about it
I only know
now.
that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
That's a horrible thing to say.
You saw those darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Those who survive.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alister, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward. I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known...
turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Graywarden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
That was intense. I still can't believe you killed Sir Jory.
Jory was warned that there was no turning back, as were you all. When he went for his blade, however, he left me no choice. It brought me no pleasure to end his life. The Blight demands sacrifices from us all. Thankfully, you stand here as proof they are not all made in vain.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
I still feel in shock.
Death is never easy to accept, especially when it arrives in such a brutal fashion. Honor your comrades if you wish, but know that we must press forward. Always we must press forward. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Alright. And now we are officially a Graywarden. And apparently drinking the darkspawn blood is what cured me of the mysterious illness that I was suffering from. Which I guess was the taint of the blood. Oh, and I get a level up. I'm gonna do dexterity to 18, cunning to 18, and constitution to 15. Let's see, I really want to take expert coercion, but I need to start looking at other things such as trap making. And there's a slight reason why I'm doing trap making. It's not exactly going to be too detrimental to this, but it's for like a little minor quest that I could even skip if I wanted to. The character lashes out with a flurry of 3 blows, dealing normal combat damage with each hit. Yes, please. Why not? Alright. And let's take a look at this pendant that... Oh, we even get their equipment. The Wardens Oath. Let's see, 2 + 2 Constitution, plus 10% Spirit resistance. The plus 2 Constitution might actually be better for me. And the Keeper's Ring, plus 1 Dexterity. Yeah, I should probably wear that. I am gonna hold on to the heirloom necklace though, because that is a part of Lyna's heritage. So it's important to keep up with that. And let's go be a part of this meeting.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The darkspawn horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Feraldon over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
I think I'll be courteous this time. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
To
cover.
flank the darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alister and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You mean I won't be fighting in the battle?
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Feraldon to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
I don't trust him. He just seems to be constantly going against the
You
king.
and Alister will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the king's personal request, Alister. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Let's see. And he can really just be so mean to Alister. I agree with Alister. We should be in the battle.
That is not your choice. If King Kalen wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the king ever asks me to put on a dress and dance to Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
I think I'd like to see that.
For you, maybe. But it has to be a pretty dress.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge.
Such a
from the
dork.
king's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
When do we light the
We
beacon?
will signal you when the time is right. Alister will know what to look for.
And what if the Archdemon
Soil out
appears?
drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
I know what I have to
must
do.
join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan. May the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Alright, so I feel that Lyna has been called to a higher power. So she's going to be... She's going to try to prove that that elves are different than what humans make them out to be. And becoming a Grey Warden might actually be a way to prove that. So I feel like she's going to change a little bit to where she's going to try to be more courteous or more respectful towards her companions. However, she will be weary if a human shows any signs of hostility towards her.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Ugly devils, aren't they?
Let's cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ishal.
Before we do that, Alister, let's give you a level up. Let's see, his constitution definitely needs to go up some, but we also want to focus on his strength. I'm going to do master combat training, because he definitely needs that taunt. Mocking bellows catches the attention of nearby foes, increasing their hostility towards the warrior fighting. Appearance increases this effect. See, fighting appearance increases this effect. What is fighting appearance? Fighting appearance, is this down here maybe? There's threaten. I'm just gonna go with taunt, why not? Alright. Oh, that doesn't look good. Yeah, you do gotta watch out for the fireball. Oh, that's gonna... Okay, good, we're good. Oh, I think Alister got hit. Yeah, he did. He'll be fine. Hasn't taken a flaming rock to the face.
You're Graywardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Alright. Let's see, we got a circle mage and a tower guard. Yeah, considering that they're not named, I'm guessing they're not going to be that important or surviving. Let's see, and... backstabs.
Going. Yes. And I'm off. I'm off. Yes.
Ooh, I just realized I'm almost dead. Alright, so far so good. That must be the Tower of Shell. Boy, that's gonna be a hefty climb.
Trap. So simple to see, really.
Oh no. That's what I was trying to avoid.
There's so many!
Right. Might just have to run through. Oh, magic user. My rule, always go after the magic user.
Next. Now I'm all light-headed.
Oh, you'll be fine, Alister. Let's take a moment for our characters to heal up a little bit. Alright. Let's keep going.
I sense some darkspawn. And I'm off.
Oh, snap, I'm the only one left. Alright, which means all of my party members are going to have an injury of some sort.
Success.
Grave Silver Bowl, I'm pretty sure I can just sell that. Alright, do I have any slightly better weapons? Dwarven War Axe. Enchanted Dagger. I actually don't mind if I do. That Enchanted Dagger might actually be slightly better. I'm also going to do the Saw Sword, and then the Enchanted Dagger will go in my offhand. Alright, so now that I have slightly better gear, hopefully now I can actually do more damage and be... Oh, we found our first gift item. Gifts can be given to specific party members. There are certain items that people favor more, and when you give them the favored item, it'll increase their relationship by a certain percentage. For Alister, he likes more knickknacks and like figurines because he sees them as action figures because he's slightly childish. Just trying to get them both. Alright, I might actually stick with the Dwarven Hand Axe, and I will give Alister the Saw Sword. And do I have any better shields? No, nothing he can use. Studded leather boots, which I already have.
Maker's breath. What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Weren't you complaining that you wouldn't get to fight?
Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Tyron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
Done. Naturally.
Since we know we have enemies, I'm gonna try to stealthily.
More darkspawn, hey?
Alright, so I'm going to. And here they come. Ah, it's a lot better whenever I actually be a rogue and stealth around. Who would have known? Oh, and now that I have trap making... Well, I can actually make a trap. Alright, we should actually try these out. No enemies over here. Codexes.
Moving on.
Ice arrows.
Never any shortage of these ones. And I'm off.
Alright, that doesn't work. Ooh, okay. Alright, easy peasy. See, have I already explored in here? I have not. Topaz, which I can sell. Lesser, whatever that was. What was that? Increases the user's resistance to oh! Huh, I've actually never really bothered with those kind of potions before. But it might actually be worth looking into. And I'm just gonna... Okay, I don't think they can... yeah, they don't sense me yet, so... And the mage stole my kill. And the mage stole my kill. Yeah, so that tends to happen, that the mage will end up stealing the kill, and thus getting the experience for said kill. Alright, he just didn't have anything, I guess. Alright, and I think there's one more floor after this.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Oh, I'm sure we can trust Loghain. 100%. I forgot to stealth. Do I have anything that can... acid coating... Okay, so that was like a poison. Oh, that's what I was looking for. A nice little bomb. I can both of them in one hit. And I died, okay. Alright, so I have... What do I have? Because Alister's got a cracked skull, which is fine. Oh, I have a crushed arm. Which means my magic? Penalty to magic. Well, thank goodness I'm not a mage. Let's see. Let's do the lesser injury kit for me. And then for Alister, lesser injury kit. And for those two...
Awesome. What do we do now?
Steel. That's actually a 3rd tier. I'm gonna equip that. Anytime you get better equipment, it's always best just to equip it. Right then and there. Alright, so... Oh, they detected me. Okay. Alright, not bad.
And done.
Oh, Warpaint of the Wolfhound. Or Mabaris.
Never any shortage of these ones. All right, going. That won't stop me.
So yeah, releasing the Mabaris was definitely a good idea. Health kit, lesser injury kit, or health poultice. 2 silver and 58 copper. Private documents. I think there's a slight miscellaneous quest that's attached to the private documents, but I'm not 100% sure. It's still good to collect them just to be safe. Let me actually check to see what the private documents do. Private documents, a list of household accounts and expenditures over time, useful for merchants negotiating contracts and wages. So, yeah, I'm not sure if that's really worth keeping or selling. It could just be a trade item, but I'll just keep an eye on that just to be safe. That's good. That's good. Why do I keep doing that?
As you wish.
Success.
Longbow. Ice bolt. I hope the volume's a lot better this time. I did have someone tell me that the game volume was overpowering my own voice, which, you know, I wasn't aware of. I've been playing around with the sound mixtures, and I think I found a pretty good balance. I'm using the same settings that I did for Mass Effect that I did on Monday, and I think my voice came out pretty clear then. So hopefully it's gonna come out clear now, but one can only tell. And yeah, I think this is like a boss fight. Yep. My, aren't you beautiful?
Here I am.
Okay. Do I have any venom, death root extract, acid flask? Throw it at him.
Going.
Okay, so somehow that stunned him.
Yes.
Ooh, that was close. Oh no, that's like one of his most OP things. Yep, he killed Alister. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, he's gonna swing for me. He's now got I'm now got his attention, which is not good. Oh, is it just me and the mage right now? It's just me and the mage. Okay, that's great. Okay, that hit him. Come on, dude, hit him. Yep. And oh, and we get the cutscene or the cinematic. Not gonna lie, I love that cinematic.
We've surely missed the signal.
I'm sure we have, but
Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
nice. And when we say let it quickly, you mean let's wait and then explore the room to make sure I get all the goodies. Okay, and I think that was everything. Yep, time to light the signal. Oh, and I get a level up.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
The cinematics in these games, just dang.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
I remember you. The girl from the woods.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
They're grooming each other.
Aw, that's cute.
Aspen, being the sweetheart she is, started grooming Willow. Like, she stuck her nose in her ear and started playing her. She looked like she was in heaven.
My little brother just came in with their mouse again. They're giving me my little mouse break of the evening.
Yeah, every time.
Aw. So cute.
This is Willow.
I remember being overwhelmed by darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal
She's getting
quit
big.
the field. The darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
My friends? You mean Alister?
The suspicious dim-witted one who was with you before. Yes. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alister? Is he alright?
Is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Well, considering that Lyna is separated from her whole entire clan, I think she can understand what it's like to, be all alone in this, so... Very unkind. Those were his friends.
And you think they would encourage his blubbering? If so, they are not the sort of Graywardens the legends note.
I have some questions, if you don't mind.
Take your time.
How did your mother, or how did she manage to rescue us exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Why did your mother save
I
us?
wondered that myself, but she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Thanks a lot. Or... Honestly, I'm a little surprised that coin is important to her
Who
out
says
here.
I would ransom for coin? Gold has its uses, I suppose, but power buys far more.
Are we safe here? Where are the
We are
darkspawn?
safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
Are there any survivors besides
Only
us?
stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why did Terran Loghain abandon the king?
Do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
I think
I
I've asked
agree.
enough questions.
'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way. You must speak to Mother, then be gone. You have an army of darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Thank you for helping me,
I-
Morgan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
I will go
I
then.
will stay and make something to eat.
Aside from Morgan's attire, I do think she's a very beautiful character. And I think her looks were very much done on purpose. She was given a unique hairstyle, facial structure, obvious outfits. The developers were definitely making her memorable, if you know what I mean. And I got another level up. Oh, and this is where I can take my first specialization. Specializations, as I said, are little bonuses that you get that will help out. I think I'm going to go with Duelist. I still will go into the specific ways that you unlock these specializations, but it's not really going to do anything special. It'll just tell me that, hey, you already unlocked this. Increase strength again, dexterity, and yeah, my constitution. And with Duelist, I can actually get the first form. Alright, well, I think that's all we can do for now, so let's go out.
See, here is your fellow Graywarden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Afraid you were going to be left alone.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the king. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
It's actually kind of amazing, but Flemeth is actually well known in the Feraldon legends folklore, even to the Dalish Elves as well. So it would not be surprising if Lyna actually did know who Flemeth was. If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful.
Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Graywarden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
And for those of you who have a good ear for detail, if you haven't realized, Flemeth is actually voiced by Kate Mulgrew, who also voiced Captain Janeway from Star Trek Voyager. I absolutely love Kate Mulgrew and many of the characters she's voiced. I think she does a phenomenal job as Flemeth in the Dragon Age series, and I think she was amazing in Star Trek Voyager, which happens to be my favorite Star Trek series. I'm a huge Trekkie. Is that really any surprising? It changed when most of them were slaughtered.
If you think small numbers make you helpless, you are already defeated.
But we were fighting the darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is this Archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient to Vinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An Archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Alister's the real Graywarden here, not me.
All Grey Wardens in Feraldon are gone. Except for us. I've lost everyone. For the love of the Maker, don't back out on me now.
I had to leave my clan behind. I know how you feel.
Then we have to do something. I won't let their deaths be in vain. But I can't do anything on my own.
Then we need to find this Archdemon.
No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention, I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl-Eamon would never stand for this, surely.
Arl-Eamon? Is this someone important?
I suppose. Arl-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there's other allies we could count on.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I'd be happy with just staying alive.
Come to think of it, that would be nice.
Well, don't expect me to do everything. There is, however, one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well, we'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Feraldon against the darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us, or... well, no, she's joining our group, and she's going to be a part of, I guess, Lyna's quote-unquote new clan. So, as long as she's her ally, she'll be protected. She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you to speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
Right. The Graywardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Actually, I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Graywarden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Oh, I really just want to... I kind of want to just gang up on her like this, but, never mind him. You don't have to cook.
Chance. Now it's Charred Rabbit from here on out.
Tell me about this village to the north.
It's a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Have you ever been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
How are we going to get past the darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any darkspawn.
We won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The darkspawn are camped further in the forest.
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Oh, 'tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
I love the dynamic between Morgan and her mother. Alright, I think I'm going to call it for tonight for this installment of Dragon Age Origins. Let's give Alister a quick level up while we're at it. 25 in Constitution. Overpower, yes please, that's awesome. Alright, so that will be it for this for tonight's installment of Dragon Age Origins. In the next episode, we will be going to Lothering to see what our next step is in building up this army. Thank you for joining me tonight. It has been wonderful. I will see you all in the next one.